take me down to Goboard City. Check this out. This here, I was thinking I put some, I checked out weights and measures and all, and I go to find some stones or shells or whatever, some pieces to go with it, and this board is made out of itchol, and probably the most coveted there is, and the type of wood, and this thing here, it's heavy. And if I even put once packed with I put a lot into this sort of stuff. I've got board protectors, and once fully packed and all, it'll just go way over the weight category class for that particular size. Still the air freighter, which is a godsend. I sent one out this morning. This is Sunday. They open at 8 in the morning. Before even 9, I've got a package I sent to GoBoard through with those chaps on a Sunday morning. So it's a great system. Yeah. But yeah, packing and doing everything with these things. This particular one, due to its size, I've got to knock out the legs, or numb the legs, and so you'll know the correct leg position and orientation and all that sort of stuff to knock them back in. I generally use a rubber mallet to tap them back in. Yeah, so a fair bit to this one. I can't add any shells or anything. My resources are totally running low, and so in that regard, it's a Sunday. God, first sober Sunday I've had in a while, apart from the motocross ones. Anyways, motocross Sundays. Now this thing here, yeah, it's just way too heavy to add anything else to it apart from the packing materials and that sort of stuff. Yeah, even if I put these are just plastic, even these are an add-on to something else. GoBoard City. Yeah, this is awesome. It sits beautifully. You can see some bowing in it from just like, I don't know, some wood does that. It's got a small split line there. It's not going to go anywhere. It's just a part of the grain formulation, that's all. Very nice playing surface. Feels great. This is rad. This is a really heavy. This is a heavy board. This is one of the heaviest boards I've had. Look at those grain lines. Isn't that rad? It's rad. This is a radalicious board. Yeah, look at that. Just awesomenesses of awesome, this one. So I'm selling it as is, without any extra. But look at these. Aren't they radalicious? Someone's put a bit of paper or something in there, slightly loose on that, but it's not bad. You see, you can knock them out not too badly. This is something to do with a town, I think it was. It's just rad. Yeah, it's a rad board. Super heavy. So yeah, if you wanted a board to like pick up and take to your mate's place or something like that, I'd suggest say that one there, or possibly I've got one up there on the table over there. There's a shogi board over there too. That one's Kaya. It's Kaya Icho Hinoki Kaya and Kaya. Yes, just wait till you see this one. Whoa, and that one. Whoa. Anyways, yes, this is Icho. And look at these. These are huge and just awesomenesses of awesome. You probably wouldn't want to carry this one around. I don't think so. The great thing about this air freighter is, yeah, because sea freight's such a bother these days, isn't it? You're better off paying that extra $75, I think it is, and for not have to wait 5 months and just ridiculousness. How's all those ships? They're in ports and stuff, and they're like, oh, just move them 10k out to sea so the populace don't know how bad it is. Alrighty then. Now, okay, that's it, y'all, and that's awesome. So hopefully someone out there, if you buy this, send me a pic, will you? Yeah, once you get it set up with some pieces and stuff, and I don't know, maybe you can buy a tatami off me. you know, I'm selling those tatamis. I can start sending them via EMS now, even to Canada. EMS is expensive these days, but I don't know about the freighter, if how it would work out due to length. Yeah, due to length, that's right. I think I checked that a few months back. Just due to length, it sort of gets expensive. So I got to kind of figure out weights and measures and all those doodads. Anyways, this one's a beauty, and you know, I'll knock those out, reposition them, so I'll put them on the side, bubble wraps and all that for those. I have board protectors, which will protect those too, and that way we can get it under that, into that weight category and size. So you've got weights and sizes that you got to, parameters that you got to deal with. Okay, let's move on to the next one then, shall we? I took 10,000 pictures of this thing. This is gorgeous. This is hinoki wood. It sits beautifully. You see some, look at that sort of slight bowing in it. There's a rise here. It's gorgeous. Now, this here, I don't know if maybe that could just clean up. I don't know, I'm sort of rubbing it a bit early. I don't know if that's something to come out of the wood, like through moisture or something like that, but maybe a sand and that might come out clean. I don't know. Gorgeous playing surface. You can feel the rises of the urushi lacquer. Good corn. This is good. Oh, don't forget that. Just hang on a second. Look at all the lines in this thing. I've got some pictures of the lines. Just top quality stuff, this is. What I'm going to do, I've been hoarding these for ages. I actually had them, I can show you, I guess. I had them sitting in these real deal Meiji period bowls for years. I'm like, oh, because my resources are really low. I got these for someone that might want to do a project and make their own board, and yeah. So I'll get around to listing those at one stage. They're real deal Edo right there too. They're real deal Edo, and I had them in these bowls for years, just sitting there, and I was hoarding them. I'm like, oh, someday if I run low and I find a worthy board, I'll let them go. So there you go. Here's the plan. So these here are the real deal Edo period shells. Now, I don't have cases now. I've got hodgepodge cases. Really, I used to have loads of stuff years ago and down to the wire. But these are the real deal. Look at these. That's beautiful stuff. That's Edo period. Yeah, 1603 to 1868 stuff. These are included. I really should put this on a 7-day auction. Yeah. But for the fact that what I plan to do, because it's going to be expensive freight-wise, I'll explain to you why. This is the original cover for it. Okay, and I want to keep that. Okay, what's this, office space, and this here was the original cover for that, so you put that on there, put that on there, and what I want to do, I want to keep this together. So what I'm going to do, due to size wise anyways, it has to be done, but the legs have to be knocked out and they'll be numbered, and you'll have the correct orientation information and all that stuff, all that good stuff. Whiskey repair, all that good stuff. Do I watch too much YouTube? Anyways, so what I'm going to do, knock out the legs and put board that and that together, and then I'll have to have some kind of system. And then separately, legs and shells will go in another box. So it's going to be expensive to send. This will be air freighted. I'm really pleased with that air freight mob. Yeah, so you get things much faster without having to wait months and months and months and months and months. Yeah, so it's really good. But yeah, this is, I really should put on a Sunday lesson, but it's going to be really expensive freight, so I want to, gotta look after my customers too, because they look after me, keep me in shoes. Right, guys, I need some new fucking shoes, to be honest. Look how holier than thou they are. I'm not kidding you. Hey, look at this. It cuts into my foot now and got blisters and shit. I'm not kidding you. Shit at the fan, man. So, bloke sending me a while back. Hey, you blowing me off? You wanted to? God, that doesn't sound too good, is it? I'm not like that. Because he wanted to come over and come here and make me an offer on some things and all that. And I said, no, I just sold the bloody things. He said, I thought we had a deal. I'm like, because we didn't actually crack a deal, and he didn't even mention how much he was actually going to give me. He wanted to make a deal or something. And some other chaps offered me dough, and I said, all right, I've got to pay the rent. I actually told this guy, I said, man, I've got to pay the rent. We didn't seal a deal. We just talked about it. Maybe you come over and buy some of this, mate, that bloke's rich as shit, I'm sure. And me, how about this for good news? I've been paying an extra $100 a month here to try to catch up, because I was thousands behind in the rent. And the main guy here, he said to me, you know what, next month you give me that extra 100 as you've been doing. The month after that, you can go back. You're paid up, and you can go back to your original rent fee. I'm like, yes. He's wrapped that I'm really trying to make that happen, and he actually years ago he knocked off thousands when the Coward 19, when this when Clown World hit, I shit went real bad, and he just scrapped thousands, just like that, boom, like a whole year of rent. He just said, no, don't worry about it, just keep trying, and hopefully you'll get there. And I've got 1 month to go, and then I'm back to my original rental fee. So I've really been trying to make that happen. Yes. One of my mates, he helped me shore up my small biz. And once I get done paying that bloke off in a couple of months, then I can start paying my maid back. I'm not kidding you. Shit got real bad. Yeah, real bad. Soldier on. Okay, now, so that's the deal, right? This Hinoki beautiful board. So, yeah, I definitely want to keep this cover with it. So, that's that. Okay, let us move on to the next one, shall we? That one? I don't want. Okay, let's move on to this thing here. What I've done is I've gone over to my resources over there the other day, and these are just glass pieces. I figure you need something to sort of get you by. Good wood cases aside from the fact that it's going to crack in there, I reckon you could probably get the old glue out or something, and in fact I might just do that soon. Yeah, I'll pop a bit of glue in there to help this survive. Okay, now what we've got here, it's a real deal Kaya keyboard, and Kaya wood, and it's actually pretty bloody good. You see that a lot of lines in the wood there, it's beautiful. But aside from it sits beautifully, aside from the unfortunateness that this one was dropped, it's got a bonk on that corner. I do believe, you'll find a few nicks here and there, but essentially it's pretty good. Now the legs themselves, see how they're all sort of scuffed up? I don't know, I reckon that this board would be great for someone, a woodworking type of dude, someone that likes that sort of stuff, or maybe they could take it to some dude that's got a planing machine, right? I reckon if you knocked off, say 5 mil there, 5 mil all the way around, yeah, or maybe just 5 mil down there, 5 mil down there to equalise it. We'll just leave it the way it is. That might, you might be able to work with this and do something, make it, just bring it back to the fore. I mean, because it's pretty good. It's not the heaviest board in the world. I would say that something like that, working with it, cleaning it all up and stuff, sanding and all, or utilising this as, say, a travel board, because it's not that heavy, not that big, not that heavy, and she's scuffed up in the legs, and so I reckon this could be a good board to sort of take to your mate's place and sit out Clown World. Just sit out the zombie apocalypse. Sits beautifully. So, and the playing surface is very nice also. Very good feeling. You can feel all those ridges and stuff of the Urushi lacquer. Alright, I'll go over there and pop a bit of bonding in this here to help that survive. So I'll sell it cheap, and you'll get it very quickly. So I don't even have to mess about with the taking out the legs or anything. So size wise, I can work with this far easier. So yeah, I'll sell it real cheap. I would sell it for far more, but for that corner there, which is a pity. But yeah, real deal Kaya no Ki Goba ne desu ne. Nande natta wa imma Nihongo hanashimaru boku wa pera chiga. Nihongo zenzen wakanai desho. Cookie. I liked a bit of bonding in that for that casing there. Now, that's doing the dry thing, the dry Y pie. What's wrong with me, man? Anyways, ta-da! Ooh yeah! I'm getting better at it. You might have seen my video the other day, and I kind of yeah. What's going on right now? I saw one of those type drums a few weeks back. Radelicious there. Oh, he's awesome. This is awesome. Paintings and such. Cool, huh? Yes. Hungry fat chick food sex. Cool, huh? Probably all eating some junk or nubby. They sumo guys all get around and eat out of the same thing and eat the same dish pretty much every day. It's good stuff. I should be over there doing some more work, but I had to kind of redesign this thing to suit my needs, because this unit, you buy these thingies, it's a Nest Cap A thing, and you buy these thingies that you insert in there and you put that thing down and that pierces this thing, and then the hot water goes through, and the things are like just idiot level expensive. I mean, you could buy this and go, yay, and then after a year you're like, nay, and get rid of it. So what I've done, I got this for free. What I've done is whack some filters in there and let this heat up the water, which does a pretty poor job of it, only like halfway. What the plan is, one-handed, ain't sort of working too good, but anyways. Right at the thing, and I'm like, oh, I need a cup. Choose a cup. Bloody loads of them. Right? The Last Crusade. Choose a cup. I got a good laugh out of that one. There we go, I'll get that one. An assortment of whatevers. That one I'll do. Use that one yesterday. Now, I use that fandangle machine there to heat it up more. It's a process. Got these cool sugary things here. No one gives a shit about this story. And this stuff. This drip coffee stuff. Mocha Blender. Mocha Blender. That would usually be foo, but you see these two dasher things that'll make it boo. Len. That'd be tall. Two dashes make it doll. Mocha blend. There you go. What's this say? Coffee. Coffee. Filter. And with that extra bit, there's a sort of a delay and a delay, you know, it accentuates it or whatever. What am I? Some kind of educator? Now this says white doll. White. Oh, what's this nonsense down here? Say whatever. Try English. 26 letters in the bloody alphabet, and you've got to go through that nonsense. Oi, take it easy. Someone out there's going to get on TikTok and have a rager. Yeah, my intersectionality or whatever. Whatever. Okay, so I'll get stuck into that in a minute. Yeah, let that dry, and then we'll move on to the next one. I've got a few more to display. This one here, it's unfortunate that's had a bonk hole, so old school shogi board there. I needed the space. The bloke came along and bought all those electrical things. Gepu, burp. And someone mentioned they're keen on all those bags, so I want to turn this space into, I've got a canopy over there, a tent here, a camping toilet over there. You really want to know that? Well, I can tell you what goes in it, and camping table, folding table kind of thing. I think I'm setting up a camping thing here and just saying, hey, buy this stuff cheap because I want the space, and then store it so next year for camping season you'll save a bunch of dough. That's going to be the marketing strategy on that one. Oh God, what am I, a loser? Why do I fail all the time? You failure. Yeah, spasmodic approach to work. That's what I would always get as a tick at one of those shitty schools I went to. I just heard Crowy, went out there. He flew over me, so yeah, I might have been just over there, and then he flew directly over me. He's not on that pole, but he's on the pole behind it. It's not his usual pole. Yes. A couple of his mates up there. He called out to me, but I don't really want to give him my toasted sandwiches. I chucked up a bunch of stuff last night on the roof there. You can still see all the oils from God, that wasn't exactly the tastiest of meal. He's probably pissed off at me. Give me a bit of meal. You can see him on the second pole up there. Sorry, Crowy. I don't really want to let him in on the fact that I've got these I've still got one oishi sandwich left. Oishi meaning tasty. Yeah, I made them back at the ranch. And lots of cheese in there. Nikado avocado. I like cheese. They say the bloke's made a tremendous amount of money at what he's doing. Destroy those internal organs. Good on you. I watch so many people on the... what am I, addicted to? YouTube, coffee. God, I haven't had a freaking booze. I haven't been like explodingly drunk and off my ass for ages. Seems like about a week or something. No, really, I don't know. This time of year, I really get stuck into work. Well, dawdle style, and I don't do Christmas. I don't even do New Year's Eve anymore because I feel that it's the very worst night to go out. And I couldn't even be asked going out anymore. I haven't been out into town in freaking ages. They're going all notorious. Just couldn't be asked. Alright, let's get stuck into this one, shall we? Okay. Now, let's have a look at this one, shall we? This also is kaya no ki, kaya wood. Kayaki, kaya, however you want to pronounce it. Now, some say kayaki, some say kayaki. These here, I looked in my resources over there the other day and came up with these thingies. That's shiro, white and kuro and black. Kanji. Now, these are stones. They're quite good, actually. They're not so bad. So I'm going to include those. This one here, yeah, I'm quite fond of this board indeed. Real deal. So that's all that shows aging and stuff. Someone's taken a texture to it and gone, oops. A couple of oopsie poos there. Beautifully pronounced urushi lacquer. Lovely glazing. The only flaw with this would be, say, some of the corners are just a bit on the Benti poo side. So the glare won't really see it sort of. It's actually okay, isn't it? Just the glare. Yeah, that corner there, not so good. The corners are not so bad. There you go. That's probably worse on. The corners not perfect, but yeah, that's kaya, alright. That's kaya no ki. Sits beautifully. Lots of ring lines. It's nice. I wonder if I even I wrote down some stuff down here. Yeah. I'm gonna have to figure upon a price for that. Because they're stone. So yeah, I've got to make it fair to me. But yeah, I really like this. A lot of weight in it. That's something I wanted to say. Yeah, if you wanted to take a board to your mate's place or travel with it or whatever, there's Aussie out of me. I'd suggest the other one that I mentioned for traveling around because it's lighter. And this one, yeah, it's got a lot of weight in it. For its, you'll be quite surprised actually how heavy this is for its size. That's yeah, I like that. I'm gonna pop a price on it right now. That's a real decent board right there. You might, who knows, you might be able to sort of clean up these marks here if you wanted to. I just leave it the way it is, and because it's pretty rad. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Cookie, how's this monster? Oh my. Oh wow, where do you start with this? What I planned, I tried to say may and might at the same time. That's going to be a thing now, isn't it? I might have glanced over and said that was hinoki, but like one of the others. But chigao, but no. Chigao, slipping into Nihongo now, aren't I? Isn't this cool? They got these plasticky things they put on the base of this. This is awesome. This is kaya, kayaki no ki, as many know it to be. Now the only reason I was able to get this thing, this is a beauty, this is top class stuff, is because it's got a nick in here, and a buyer didn't want it because it had a nick, or it had someone accidentally drop something on it, or something happened. I'm like, and I'm like, what you want for it? Wow. So I have this. It's awesome. If it wasn't for that nick, this would be thousands. Is it new? Oh god. It's just awesome. I think, see how you got some markings in there? I think, God, it's a gorgeous playing surface. Look at these lines and just everything. You got some coloration, differentiations, things like that. I think here, that might actually be a part of the grain itself. Yeah, I think so. But this is a beauty. Oh yeah. Yep. And it's as I was saying with an earlier one that had a, it's got the papery thing inside this wood box. This is its original box. You know, it just looks freaking. It's like it's new. Right, there's some kind of little mini scratches or something there, but this is freaking awesome. So yeah, it's second hand, but it's like it's new. Now what I'm going to do is just include these. I just grabbed these and said, right, someone at least be able to use the utility. These are just glass. They're just old cheapos, and they're plastic case, but just enough so that you can have something to play with. Now, due to size and all that, it's huge. It's just huge. In fact, the main portion of the board itself, you're running 175. Just the main 175 mil just for the main portion. So this is what's that, 7 inches, 25.4, go Millennium Falcon and calculate that, about 7 inches. Now this here, what I plan to do is take the legs out, mark the legs, and so you'll know the orientation of which position and where is to plonk them back in, and just tap them in. And so the main portion of the board with the paper covering and this wood dealie will go in one package, and the legs and the cases in another. It will be air freighted, so yeah, you're talking expensive costings. But yeah, if it wasn't for that little nit there, you're talking thousands. I guess some unscrupulous person could take a bunch of pictures of it and chuck it on the internet and just happen to not always go, oh, I'd accidentally bonked that or something, or pretend that happened through a freighter getting to them or something. I don't know. But yeah, you know, and then make thousands out of it. But that's not what we do here, is it, guys? Nope. See, honor and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Alright. That's that. That's a beauty. That is a beauty. Right there. I'm honoured to have it. Be the custodian of it until such time as it will be yours. Now, let's move on to the next one, shall we? Okay, up next on the price is right. What we're gonna call this is December 11th B4. Okay, cookie. Before now, before I forget, yeah, great joke. Now what we're gonna do? Like that. Plug that on later. Maybe I should put it. Oh god! Oh god! What's going on right now? Shut up! Wait, what is this, seesaw day? Maybe I'll go unscrupulous and put the sticker on that bit. Yeah. I've seen that sort of thing, trust me on that one. Now, I guess, let's see, let's go for floors first of all. Yep, this corner's had its day. It's had a bit of a bonky poos. No big deal, no biggie. This is a real deal Kayaki no Ki. This is a real deal board. Look at this beautiful smooth surface. Okay, so I just pounded a bunch of coffee. Now, aside from that, we have underneath, it's Kaya, real deal Kaya. Now, underneath we have, what is that? Yeah, there you go. Has an insert placed into it, so it's had cracking, and an insert. Oh, look at that, all the way down here. Someone's placed. So it's a real deal great board, and someone's decided, I think they might have, what's that, some filler or something? Had some cracking in this section here, but it doesn't, it's not going to worry it, because you can see from the circulations, the circulatory system here, that's just grain, that's just come upon from green. Now I think what's happened is, due to temperature fluctuations, something like that, seasonal, you'll see the ridge line comes up around this area. So it's had bowing in it due to great age, and eventually it opened up some cracking on the bottom. So this board has got some history to it, and definitely a beloved piece for if someone's going to go out of their way and create an insert for that. Now, I was, upon initial stages of looking at it, I thought, oh, I'll just whack that up real cheap, no worries, because of there, because of beautiful glazing, nice surface to play on. Because of that, I was like, oh, shit, I'll have to make it cheap. And then I just sort of casually opened these. Let me just reenact that. This is a reenactment. They are all actors. What you see is a reenactment. Don't try this at home, kids. Now, and I open this up. I open this one. Oh, what's going on here? And then I open this one. My. Oh my. These are the real deal Edo period shells. That's expensive stuff right there. I didn't even know I had them. Look at that. They're the real deal. And I was just gonna, I'll put that up cheap and I'll just add these, and then what the hell? Because I'm running low. These came with this. And I'm running low on my resources over there, so I thought, I'll just keep those. And then I'm like, my, they're the real deal. So, okay, it's got a nick in it. Alright, I won't make it expensive, but to be honest, I could delete this information and just take those and put them in my resources but then my conscience is going to cut in and say, hey, come on. Alright, okay, so still going to be cheap. Is actually going to make it much cheaper. And now I want these. Conscience! I've got this great big tiger sitting right behind me going, hey, you remember the conscience bit, right? And I'm like, yeah. And that one's like, yeah, okay. Maybe harikiri right now. That'll do. Let's just harikiri myself, and then for even having the slight notion of the thought of wanting to, there's my monkey stick, wanting to keep these. Okay. So these would be included. I'd jump on this if I were you. And they're the real deal, and that's the real deal. It's, I want to keep that. What? What's that? Oh, yeah, alright. God damn it, conscience. Alright then, let's have a look at this, shall we? Shogi, Japanese chess. So chess, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tricks, 7 trait. But in shogi, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, so there you go. These are real deal wood pieces, and I wasn't exactly optimistic when I started to put them down, thinking, do we have them all? And I actually put one of the lances over here as one of the pawn guys, and I'm like, Houston, I was going to start this bit of the video, this portion of the video, Houston, but alas, they're all there. So price goes up because they're the real deal wood pieces. So yeah, hang on, and we just bloody scrub that bit out and bloody whack it out to there for sure. Because this here is a real deal antique. Check out the ruched lacquer lines, nice. Now she's got some scratchy poos around here, Big deal. This is a real deal antique Kayaki no Ki no Shogiban. It's a Kayaki no Ki Shogiban. Shogi board. And with real deal wood pieces. That's the king right there. These are rad. These are like knights. They sort of work similar to knights, but they go forward. And you got some radalicious. I like when you can you get into a position and you take a piece and you can, if you get into this liney area over here, and you can get more power. They're rad. It's just rad. The game of shogi, I find, is more enjoyable than chess, you know. Oh, maybe it's on par with 8D chess. It's great. Shogi is really great. So anyone that's interested in chess, I honestly get into shogi too, because it's just like another dimension of a wonderful game that you can immerse your mind into. You can even forget about the woes of the world. She's got some cracking lines in here, nothing to worry about. Let's just plonk those over there. Yeah, and yeah, there's so some scratchy poos here. I mean, it's real deal antique, old school. See, you got cracking lines down here, but it's still going to last for 10,000 years. Not going to matter. That's all just from the knotting and all that, isn't it? Notting Hill. From your perspective, that wasn't a bad film, was it? Now, the old Julia Roberts and whoever that dude was, Hugh Grant or something. Who cares? Get back to it. Okay. Yeah, shogi's fantastic. This is a nice, real nice unit, this one, and I really like how all the pieces. Oi, Traitorius one. and one wonderful aspect about this game, if you're not familiar with it, is if you take one of your opponent's pieces, you can actually utilize that piece in your armory. Yes, and you can, as for a turn, you can place that piece anywhere upon the board, legally, or not on top of some other dude, but you know, on a legally free space. So yes, they become a part of your army. Isn't that rad? It's just the wonders of shogi. Because I'm wrapped double fold, because not just that they're real deal wooden pieces. Over here, my resources, I had loads of pieces and stuff. They're all empty. I had loads of pieces over the years in there, and they're all gone. Over the years, they're all gone. There's very little in the way of go board pieces and stuff. I do have their Edo right there, but I don't have the black ones. There's some Edo there too. I'd have to pick that out, and some of the I've got, for someone that wants to make their own board or something, or repair board or something, I've got 2 sets of legs. So maybe someone's interested. Yes. Well, there we are. What's that? I'm trying to think of that word. I tried to think of it earlier, and I'm still trying to think of it. When you take a piece and they become a part of your, not an armory, your sort of like that word, your force, your army, your expanded army, your enamored. I should just play this, right, and then get away from the woes of the world. So this dude here, he's kind of like a rook. Similarities, he can go pew pew pew, and he can go pew pew pew, like that. So he's sort of like a rook. And this dude here, he's got different power. This is the king here. This dude here, where's that dude? Yeah, whatever. I've got stuff I've got to do. Anyways, shogi's fantastic, and yeah, I suggest to anyone that if chess is something you like, expand upon your interests. I'm not dissing chess, not at all. I mean, God, Howard Staunton, back in 1900 or something, he came up with some, he could just really deep look into stuff and just come up with just really cool stuff. And that was then, and the game expanded so much to the degree where people just go freaking mad when they go in there in the deep thought, the deep blue, and they oh, come back, mate. And luckily they're tethered. Oh, we got you. Yeah, go bloody mad. So that's that. I've been meaning to get this stuff done for quite some time, because I've been meaning to get that stuff done for quite some time. So finally I am at the point where I can start messing about with that stuff there. I wouldn't mind having a bit of a play poos with those little mini arc welders right there. My main arc welder is at my mate's place, and I haven't got my mask, so I'm just going to get some of these stupid looking sunglasses and give it a go just to test. I've got a rod in there, but most of my gear I left at another bloke's place because we had a job to do. And but finally I can start getting stuck into this now, and make some more room and test some things and stuff like that, and have some fun with it too. So that's cool. Yes. God, what's that word when they become part of your... Yeah. I don't know, man. I've forgotten my own language. God damn it. Gonna take a little time to think things over. I was thinking, that word, it's kind of got some kind of the beginnings of connotations of something untoward. And then it hit me, an epiphany. I often forget that word, not often, but I have forgotten that word in the past. Speaking of this, the rules and the game of shogi, the epiphany was technology. Thesaurus. There we go. Arsenal. There you go. Now, when you capture, the concept is when you capture an enemy's piece, apart from the king, because that would be the end of the game. So you capture the enemy's piece, then they can become a part of your arsenal. Told you I thought that there was some connotations of, oi! You come back here. God damn it, what's going on here? What are we doing? Where are we going? What's going on right now? Oh, they're trying to escape. Yeah, so, and one thing, it's considered a move, that you can decide to utilize one of those pieces and plonk it on the board. Now, and that would be registered as your move. Now, the wonderful part about shogi, and often you have these wood stand, say in competition, you'll see a wood stand type of thing, and they'll have the pieces on top so that your opponent can see exactly what pieces you have captured. Now, an aspect of the game is, the expansive aspect of the game is, you're not only thinking the board and your moves and possibilities and bloody-blahs, and you know, what kind of potato chips you want to eat, you're thinking, shit, what could that guy do instead of making a move on the board as what we see right now, but going all 8D chess, you're thinking, what could that bloke do with your traitorous men that decided not to kill themselves but rather fight for the enemy? And where could he place that? And what could that mean? So you got to project yourself with that too. And then the expansiveness of it is that he might have a bunch of your pieces. So what could those bunches of the pieces do? And what are the the intrications of... Intrication, is that even a word? Of the intrications, the rationalizations of the Millennium Falcons, of what they could do, and in conjunction with other dudes, and you know, and so you can really get in the weeds in this game. So it's fantastic. So instead of being one of those athletes that go do 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 at one of those comic cons, or whatever they call them, athletes, when they play those video games and they attack each other, athletes. Motocross. Yeah, anyways, so yeah, the game of shogi is just really rad, you know, it's, yeah, it's great. There you go, and that is a real deal board. So if you do so purchase this unit, I'll be air freighting this, so you get it real quick. Not too expensive because it's size wise and all that, so, and it's way under the weight limit for that size wise and whatever's. That's good. Yeah, I'd like to see it set up and you're playing, take a picture of it, no obligation, but wouldn't that be cool if you sent me a picture? Hey man, I'm having a blast with this, drinking a bottle of sake or something like that. Yes, there you go. Now I'll just check to see that we don't have any other traitors that have tried to disappear, because usually you'd have some extra pieces, extra pawns, or the consideration, but there are no extras. Often you get extras for these things. Yeah, no more traitors. No one's run under there. Oh yeah, come back here. So yeah, I'm just gonna shut up now.
Elemental forces caused the egg to hatch. From it then came a stone monkey. The nature of monkey was irrepressible.